Okay, kids, in this video, I'm going to show you how to add your sleigh extensions onto your current sleigh frame. In order to do this, you're going to need your cutout sleigh frame. You're going to need a ruler, a pencil of some type or marking device, 2 pieces of tape, 1 and 2. I will give you those. Those will be about, an inch and a half or so. They might be Scotch tape. You're going to need 2 pieces of straw, about that length. I will give you those too. And then you're going to need some connectors. You're going to need 2 red rods, 2 white rods, 2 green rods, 2 green connectors, and 2 red connectors, okay? Now, I'm gonna put these aside, but again, in review, you're going to need your sleigh, your cutout sleigh, a pencil, 2 pieces of tape, 2 pieces of straw, a ruler, and then the KNEX parts, 2 red rods, 2 white rods, 2 green rods, 2 green connectors, and 2 red connectors. And of course, your current sleigh frame and reindeer, okay? Now, let's get started by building the KNEX frame first, okay? Now, you want to be able to extend your frame so that your sleigh, when folded up, will ride behind the reindeer, okay? So in order to do that, you're going to build the following. You're gonna take your red rod and your green connector and snap it on like that. You can take your white rod, snap it on like that, and then your green rod, snap it on like that, okay? So that's one side. Then you're gonna repeat that and build one that is congruent to that one. So all the measurements will be the same, okay? All right, so you're good to go. Now, these, you can snap these on right now so you don't lose them. They go on the back like that. On the back like so, okay? So, now what you want to do is put them on your sleigh. This can be a little tricky. Without the motor on it, okay, without the motor on it, you're going to snap these onto your frame so that the 2 red rods make a 180-degree angle straight across, okay? So you simply snap the green rod into the white connector and the white rod into the green connector. Just like so, okay? So you're almost creating something symmetrical between the green connector and the red rod, all right? And then, of course, you would do that on the opposing side as well. See if I can get you that angle in here. All right, there you go. Now, this, little reindeer fell over. Got to train them up a bit. Okay, so now this is ready for a motor, and it's ready for your sleigh. Okay, so I'm going to move this off to the side and show you how to set up your sleigh. Okay, now on the underside of your sleigh, so if your sleigh is folded, okay, you're talking about putting these pieces of straw underneath it. So if your sleigh is folded, okay, like so, you want to unfold it and put it down like this, okay? Now, what you're going to do first is you're going to create a line of symmetry from this side to that side. You should measure so you know where to put it. So your sleigh from here to here should be 16 centimeters, and your line of symmetry then will be at 8 centimeters. So you mark it here, and you mark it here, and then you draw your line of symmetry. Now, if you built your sleigh correctly, your line of symmetry will be established on the x-axis. So now we need to figure out where we want to tape these pieces of straw, okay? Those have to be taped at the exact spacing or distance between these 2 red rods. So That spacing, if you built this correctly and you have your motor on it, it will be 4 centimeters, okay? It will be 4 centimeters across, okay? So these have to be set parallel 4 centimeters across, but they have to be centered on the line of symmetry. So when we do that, I'm simply going to say, okay, well, we have 4 centimeters. Here's 0, here's 4. And I'm just going to put the number 2 right on our line of symmetry. And we're going to mark it to 0, and we're going to mark it to 4. Then we're going to slide this down, and we're going to mark it to 0, mark it to 4. Okay? So we have 2 on the line of symmetry, and then we have 0, 2, 4. All right? Then we're going to make parallel line segments. Like so. And now we are ready to take our tape and tape our 2 pieces of straw on like so. All right? So I'll take this piece of tape and I'll put this piece of straw right here. There you go. And then this second piece of tape, right, like so. Okay? There you go. And now remember, these are on the underside of your sleigh, so you won't see them. Okay? You won't see them. Now, when you put it on the current frame, okay, you simply, all you have to do is disconnect these 2 red connectors and slide it on. I'm going to turn this over so you can see what it looks like. Just like that. You don't want it to fall off, so you're then going to put these red connectors like so. And then you can slide your sleigh back, and it should be all set, ready for reindeer games. Okay? There you have it. Remember, make an accurate list of all the parts you need, because when you come back for them, you're only going to get 1 chance to get them. And if you forget anything or lose anything, you'll have to earn them back. Okay? Now, when you are done with your motor, all you have to do is unsnap the red, slide your sleigh off, and then take this off very carefully. Take your tan lock off, blue spacer off, gray gear, loosen up the yellow gear, okay? Pull this out, take this off, slide it back, and pop your motor off. Put this back on, okay? Slide that through. And then make sure you get all your parts back on. Your yellow gear goes like that. Tan lock goes like this. Gray gear slides back on, and it can be tricky. Wiggle it, push it on. Blue spacer, like that. And then your tan lock, like so. Your wheel, like that. Gray lock, like that. Red connector, like this. Prop it up. Your reindeer, oop, his head's all twisted around. And you are good to go.